Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Noor Ain Binti Abdul Aziz. I will be the first presenter from Group 2 that will present about our sales and invoicing information system of Hariri. In order to identify the highest sales of a day in a week, to recognize the hot peaks of customer in our menu for a day in a week, and to show the sales performance in a week. So as we can see in the first sheet, we use this hyperlink to function all the buttons that we provide at the first sheet so that we can make our employee and staff easily access this button and information or the data just by clicking it so that they do not have to click at the sheet below. Okay, so for example, we can see how it works. Just by clicking the menu, it will bring to the menu sheet, and for the staff, it will bring to the staff sheet, sales data, sales performance, and also the daily performance. If you want to go back, you just click to the home page back again. So here is the logo of our cafe, Hariri, and here is the slogan of Hariri. And when we scroll down, we can see a lot of photo collection provided, and that is how our cafe looks like. So here is the contact number we provide and also the email for any inquiry. And here is the location of our cafe, whereby it located at the Green Terrace, Lot G2, Jalan 1 Kadi 3, Taman Tun, Dr. Ismail, 60,000 Kuala Lumpur. And also we put the social media platform that available of our cafe, which are Facebook, Twitter, and also Instagram. So people can just click and search for Hariri's Cafe. Next, we also have the operating hour, whereby we will operating on Thursday until Tuesday, and we also close on Wednesday. And we also open on 11 a.m. until 8 p.m. However, there will be no reservation, dine-in, and take-away only that is available. So next, we will move to the menu. So here are the menu that is chosen by our customer, and it is the top picks among our customer. The first is strawberry milk, cafe latte, dalgona latte, and also blue lemonade for the drinks. While for the dessert, they choose fruit cakes, fudgy brownies, custard souffle, and also Korean cakes. Other than that, we also have various dessert and also drinks, such as for the first menu, it is for the desserts, whereby we have divided into 4 categories, and the first is cake, fudgy brownies, pancakes, and also bread addition. For the drinks, we have coffee, we have tea, soda, and also milk. And here is the customer review from our customer that have already visited to our cafe. And this is Atika, this is the review from Daniel and also from Wenyu. So next, I will move to the staff. Here is the staff of Hariri's Cafe. And the first is bakery manager Naurah Diyana Ahmad Hariri. The second is sales manager Nurul Nadhirah Binti Abdul Aziz. Third is marketing manager Noor Ain Abdul Aziz. And the last is bakery clerk Hamira Binti Mohamad. All these staff that has been stated are the top level management in Hariri's that is responsible in managing the Hariri's. So that's all from me. I will pass to the next presenter that will explain more and detail about the sales data.
Hello and Assalamualaikum madam, my name is Nadhirah Binti Abdul Aziz, and now I'll be presenting about our sales data, the daily sales of Hariri. So as you can see here, this is the table of daily sales of Hariri, which consists of the date until 1st August until 7th August, as you can see here. But we don't have 4th August because that will be our close day, which is Wednesday. We close every Wednesday. And then in here we have the date, we have the product ID, we have the menu, we have product category, we have price, quantity, and total sales. So basically, we would like to see the daily sales every day in a week of Harities. So and I would like to show you the few functions of this table. So if you would like to see the function, this is called filtering, and you want to see the date of 2nd August, for instance, you just have to click there, 2nd August, and it shows you the data sales in the 2nd August here. And then besides that, you could also choose in the product ID as well. We have a lot of product ID. So I will tell you. So for instance, we have BD001. So BD001, that tells in the category of bread. And as you can see, we have like the few acronyms in front. BD, we have CC, we have CH, CK, MK. So each of these shows the product category. For instance, when it comes to the cake, we will tell you like CK. For instance, I will choose CK 0110. So this will tell you this is fruit cakes. So so you're probably wondering like why we have like one product ID for one menu. Why not we don't put like one product ID in the same menu. So the reason why we do that, because we would like to see our sales in a week. So basically, as you can see, for instance, we have P001 fluffy Japanese souffle, and then P002 custard souffle. So P it calls pancakes. So we will tell like how many have sold in the category of pancakes. So the last one will be the custard souffle, P009 in the category of pancakes, which means it have sold like 9 menus in the category of pancakes, and that is the main reason why we put like the different ID for different day. And then when it comes to the next week, we will automatically shows that back to the start, which means like start from P001. So besides that, we have few function as well. We have this called data validation. So data validation is something that if customer want to see or the product ID, so they could just press it here. So instead of they could choose, they also can type, but the data validation must be according to the list. For instance, we don't have they accidentally press FH801. So it will clearly say this value doesn't match the data validation restriction defined for this cell, because we don't have that kind of ID. So data validation is like safe. And then we also put under the menu as well, we have this list, pancakes, and also so when it comes to the price, also we have the data validation. So basically, if we accidentally press like 1, so it will show this value doesn't match the data validation because we don't have that price for 1 ringgit. So this will be safer for us to see and to provide any errors happens. So now I will be explaining to you about VLOOKUP, which is one of the main function in the Excel and also in the business world, where it will be easier for us to look up any kind of things that we would like to search. So in this method, we have product ID, we have product name, we have product categories, price, quantity, and total sales. So in this, if you would like to search for other product ID, for instance, you could choose here. You press any kinds of product ID. For instance, I'll choose TH005. That will be Yuja tea, hot, in the categories of tea. Price 11 ringgit, quantity is 10, and total sale will be RM 110 ringgit. So VLOOKUP will be easier for the customer and also us for searching on the product ID, and also like how many, the quantity, and how many sales that we get from that. So besides that, like I have mentioned before, we have the different of product ID. So in here we will tell how many we will list all down the product ID in daily sales. So when it comes to the average, maximum, and minimum of daily sales of Hariri, so in average would be 219 ringgit 72 cents. Maximum is RM 2,700, and that would be this bento cakes that cost only 18 ringgit with a quantity of 150 that people have bought in that day. So that will be total sales of 2,700 ringgit. So when it comes to the minimum will be RM 42 ringgit. So how we would like to identify the 42 ringgit? So you could choose here and there 42, and that would be product ID of BD006 butter sugar bread under the category of bread. The price is 6 ringgit, quantity 7, and the sales will be only 42 ringgit in 3rd August 2021. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Hamira Binti Mohamad. I will be presenting about sales performance. Firstly, on sales performance, we have a pivot table. One of the objective that we put is to show sales performance in a week. So in this graph, it shows that this is actual Hariri's performance in a week between 1st August until 7th August. In this pivot table, we can see the total sales from 1st August until 7th August 2021. Except for August because Hariri's off day on Wednesday. We also include average formula, max formula to identify the highest sales, min formula to identify lower sales in a week. For highest sale on 1st August 2021, which is on Sunday, this is because on weekend, especially on Sunday, a lot of customer will come to our cafe to gathering with their family and to hang out with their friends. We can see on pivot table on 1st August, which is Sunday, the total sales is 8,833. Meanwhile, on Saturday, which is 7 August 2021, the total sales is 8,121 ringgit. So both of this amount are highest sales compared to weekday sales. And on 6 August 2021, which is on Friday, is the lowest sales in a week. This is because on weekday, especially on Friday, which is a day before weekend, there will be lower sale in a week because our customer usually prefer to come to our cafe on weekend. Plus on weekday, a lot of people have to go to work and school. Besides, we also include slicer in sales performance. The function of slicer is so that we can easily see the amount of daily sales on particular date. For example, on 1st August, the sales is 8,833. On 3rd August, the amount is 3,377 and so on. Last but not least, we also use if formula to identify whether our cafe achieve or not achieve the targeted sale in a week. So firstly, for coffee such as espresso, mocha, macchiato, flat, white and americano, the target sale is 500. For other beverage like roast tea, yujati, the target sale is 300. For cake, the target sale is 500, and for popular menu in our cafe such as cafe latte, brownies, the target sale is 1,000. In status row, we use if formula to identify whether the sales achieve or not achieve the target sales in a week. And in the below of the table, we can see that total amount of actual total sales has exceed the amount of target sale. So we can conclude that Hariri's have achieved their target sale on 1st August and 7th August. In conclusion, sales of Hariri's from 1st August 2021 until 7th August 2021 has huge gap between weekend and weekday. And for August 2021, Hariri's is taking off day. Usually, our basic amount of sales is from 3,350 to 5,000 ringgit in a day. Other than that, our company target sale is 3,300 and above every day. The lowest amount of sales on 6 August is below from company target, which is 2,757 ringgit. That's all from me. I will pass to the next presenter. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Diyana Binti Ahmad Hariri. So now I will proceed to the daily performance. In daily performance, it is actually for our company to recognize the hot picks of customer based on the menu for a day in a week. And it also contains of several formulas and also functions. Before that, I would like to explain. Based on this table, the color of pink, it indicates the highest sales of product category, whereby blue color, it indicates the highest sale of menu. This will include in the table of pivot table so that we're able to see it clearly the highest amount of quantity. Based on the graph of 1st August, we're able to see that the hot picks is bento cakes with the amount of 150, whereby the lowest is custard soft lamb. This is known as slicer. Okay, slicer is actually for a quick filter or shortcut. For instance, I click bread in product category. It will directly list out to you the bread that we're able to sold on the 1st August and also the quantity. And then to go back to the original data, click clear filter. Okay, for the average, maximum, and minimum, we use the formula as you can see here. And minimum, okay. For average on 1st August, average quantity is 32.89, whereby maximum is 150 and the minimum is 7. Next is 2nd of August, which is on Monday. The hot picks is cafe latte cold with the amount of 77 and the lowest is fruit cakes. Here also we include slicer. Slicer does have from the 1st August till the 7th of August. Okay, for instance, I would like to know the quantity of coffee, and then it appear, but then I would like to be more specific. I would like to focus on the menu of espresso hot. I click espresso hot, then it will only appear espresso hot and the quantity. Okay, so the average here, the average for 2nd August is 24.38 quantity. Maximum is 77, which is cafe latte cold, and then the minimum is 7. Whereby for 3rd of August, the hot picks is cafe latte hot with the amount of 45 quantity, and the lowest is roasty hot. As you can see here, we also include slicer. For instance, blueberry latte, it appears directly the menu of blueberry latte. And the average for 3rd August is 18.47 quantity, maximum 45, and the minimum is 5, which is the roasty hot. Next is 5th August, which is on Thursday. The hot picks of customer is cafe latte cold with the amount of 46, and the lowest is strawberry milk. Here is the slicer, and the average is 18.38, maximum is 46, and the minimum is 4. Then for 6th August, based on the pivot table here and the graph, we can clearly see that the hot picks is blackout brownies with the amount of 39, and the lowest is mochi bread. Here goes the slicer, and the average is 14.53 quantity, and the maximum is 39, and the minimum is 6, which is mochi bread. Lastly, on Saturday for 7th August, the hot picks of customer is custard souffle with the amount of 56, whereby the lowest is cream cheese garlic bread. Here is the slicer for 7th of August, and the average of 7th August is 23.70 of quantity, maximum 56, and the minimum is 6. That's all from me for daily performance. Thank you.